In today's Razorback Daily, versatile defender Larry Worth is on the show. He's going to talk about him playing all over the field for the Razorback defense this season. It's Thursday, July 24th, 2025. I'm Quinn Grovey alongside my man, Matt Zimmerman, and you're listening to the Razorback Daily.
All right, here we are back on the Razorback Daily, and we have special guests with us today, Quinn Grovey. And folks, you're going to love meeting this young man. I love watching him play. Now, Quinn, I'm going to call him Dirty 30 because that's what number he's been for the Razorbacks, Dirty 30. Larry Worth III. Larry Worth, welcome to the Razorback
Daily. Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all for having me, man. Appreciate y'all for having me.
Hey, I love seeing you fly around out there 3-0, but give us the bad news. Go ahead and tell us the bad news.
Yeah, man. Y'all see it. We done dropped the 0. So you said I was flying around. So I had to drop some weight off. So we're gonna be a little faster this year. We had to drop that 0. Got to get a couple pounds off us, So
yeah, that's about 2 pounds getting those big zeros off the jersey, man. Yeah, what made you do that?
So originally, before I came here at Jacksonville State, I was number 3, and also I'm the third as well. So I'm Larry Worth the third as well. So
love it.
And my nickname has always been L3. So it was only right to go back to it.
Yeah, it looks good, man. That's gonna be a great number. Go ahead, Quinn.
Yeah. So Larry, I mean, let's go ahead and get into it. I mean, you had a great season last year. You came in, you made a lot of plays, and now you're coming in as really, I mean, like one of the leaders. You were a leader last year, but one of the leaders this year. Just talk about Travis Williams as a defensive coordinator and this defense, what we can expect.
Man, I just appreciate Coach T. Will so much to even put me in this position to even be a leader, you know what I mean? And, man, this defense is just going to be ferocious, fast, physical, and hard-nosed football. That's all I can say. And just expect a whole lot of plays to be made, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. You always making plays now. We've seen that last year.
Yes, sir.
Quinn, let me ask you something. If you'd asked me without me looking at the roster how big Larry Worth is, I said 6'2", 6'3". We listed him 6'4", Quinn, 6'4", 225. Is that what you are right now?
Yes, sir, I am.
That's big.
Feeling good as ever.
Yeah, and long. You're long out there. Quinn was talking about that before you came on. Your length. That length helps you, doesn't it?
Yes, sir. It's definitely an ability of mine that I'm thankful for sure.
Now, when you were at high school, Baldwin High School in Jacksonville, right?
Yes, sir.
And so, what all did you play there as far as on football? Did you play a lot of different positions? Were you always kind of a defensive back? That size, they may put you on the line.
Right. So I wasn't as big at the time in high school though, but my main position in high school was actually receiver at the time, and I kind of would like mess around on defense a little bit, play a little bit of safety, just a little bit of athlete around on defense. But I didn't really, my first time truly playing like my dominant position, my primary position being defense was coming to college.
Hey, Larry, man. I mean, you've been asked to like fill a bunch of different roles. I mean, you've been in a lot of different places, and so when we're talking about this defense, what role will you fill this coming season, and how does it fit your skill set?
I'm gonna fit whatever role Coach T will tell me to fit, and we're just gonna leave it just like that. So you know what I mean? Whatever role he tells me to fit, and I'm gonna be the best at whatever I do.
Hey, how's the summer been for you? I know you got a little bit of a break in May. Y'all got to go home for a couple of weeks, then y'all come back. And I was talking I think it was Thursday, with Ben Souders and all the coaches in the weight room, and they really were bragging on the whole team and how well they think the team's done. How would you rank your spring and your summer?
Man, the spring and the summer, it's been great. I'm thankful to be able to go through both of those healthy and even get better as well, you know what I mean? But as a team in the spring, we've gotten better. And, just the more days that we stack together, the more we start to look more and more like a team, you know what I mean? So I'm just very thankful for all the guys and how we're starting to gel, getting ready to go into fall camp.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you this. We know, of course, about Xavier and Cam Ball and some of the other returners. If you were talking to our fans, is there anybody new that we hadn't seen? We know we got some new faces, some guys that have jumped out to you on the defensive side of the ball that you're like, man, he's going to have a great season.
Man, a lot of the transfers have been looking well. Some of the guys we brought in, Justice Boone on the D line, Caleb Wooden, y'all got to see a little bit in the spring. We brought in as well. Kanai Walker, just a lot of the names, not to leave out anybody, but just
Yeah.
a couple of names to look out for as well.
Yeah.
Hey Larry, when you talk about your game, man, I love your game because you can do a lot of things. You ever like last year, you fluctuated between linebacker, safety. I mean, the deep at DBs, you did a lot of different things. But when you look at your game, what is one part of your game that you think is really underrated?
My versatility, being able to move around, I would say that's the most underrated part. A lot of people can't. Not a lot of people can't do that. A lot of people can't even learn one position on top
Yep.
of learning multiple positions. So just the versatility, being able to be in on all downs, no matter what package is in the game, that's a very big skill set for sure.
Well, we're going to get through this fall practice, what we call fall practice, August, summertime, hot.
Yes, sir.
You go through
Man, it's been
August.
hot as ever. I don't remember. Man, it
Like
feel like
Florida
I'm back.
hot.
It feel like I'm back in Florida. How hot it been in Arkansas? Man, I thought I was getting a break from the heat. It like I ran closer to the sun.
Hey, Larry, June was nice.
Man.
But it's been hot the last couple of weeks, hasn't it?
Man, y'all caught me by surprise with this one.
Yeah, it has been hot. Well, you got to get through this August practice. I love how you said you're healthy. We're going to stay that way. And then boom, August the 30th. This year a little different because we get to start at Razorback Stadium. We start a lot in Little Rock, so we're starting off at home. That'll be great. And then we've got a good schedule. We got a lot of good games ahead. But I know August 30th, a little over a month away. You got to be excited about that.
Man, I'm super excited. Especially, I was just saying, with this being my last year as well, my last first game. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm just super excited to be able to put my skill set on display. You're only as good as what you show on film. So I'm just ready to start putting that great stuff on film. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Well, as we go through it, and the whole schedule is pretty tough as you take a look at the 12 opponents, but it's a great chance for us to have some huge wins. And I know for you, an older guy, you experienced, that's got to make you feel pretty excited too, to have some opportunities to get some really, really big wins.
Man, it's definitely super exciting, I would say. A lot of people always talk about how our schedule is so tough, but for one, we're thankful to even have the schedule that we do have, and who would want to play a weaker schedule, you know what I mean? So you always want to say you played against the best of the best, so you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
me growing up, that's always what I wanted to say. I went against the best, I dominated and competed against the best. I don't want to say I played against, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
this
Yep.
what I wanted.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey Larry, when you look at this season, how do you as a team and personally, I mean, how do you define success?
A successful season would be obviously improving from what we did last year. And just as a whole team, just improving on our record as what we did last year, just being a better group than we were, more together, more accountable than we were last year, and just personally just improving on those stats that we had last year. You know what I mean? And just getting ready.
Fish City Grill is your neighborhood seafood joint. The friendly folks at Fish City Grill are ready to satisfy any of your cravings. Fish and chips, freshly shucked oysters, catfish, gumbo, to those delicious fish tacos, whether you're dining in right there in Rogers, Arkansas, or ordering to go. Make the locally owned Fish City Grill your home for all things seafood. Brett Brundage, him and Shannon were at the event on Monday night. Great to see them. Great supporters of the Razorback Daily and great supporters of your Razorbacks. Home is more important than ever, and RVest Bank is here to help you with all of your home loan needs for a new home, a refinance, or maybe making improvements to your current home. Get started today at rvest.com/loans for me. rvest.com/loans for me. Equal housing lender, all loans subject to credit approval. Hey, Larry, talk about back home. Who helped you get here? Your family a little bit. Just tell our listeners a little bit about Larry Worth III's background, his folks back home.
I got you. First and foremost, even before I get back home, the person that helped me get here is my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Amen.
That's first and foremost. You know what I mean? So before we get anything.
Yeah.
Not obviously, but mom, dad definitely was a big mom, dad. I have a little brother as well, Lauren. Those three were like my main support system. But a lot of people always say they're self-made, but nobody's self-made. Everybody always had help from somebody. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I had coaches back in high school, all the way back down to Pop Warner. You know, in Little League when I just first started playing football. So
Yeah.
it's been a lot of people that helped me on this journey for sure.
Yeah, and in Florida, they get you playing pretty young, don't you? They
Oh,
start
early.
football early.
As soon as we come out the womb, we got the womb with a football. As soon as we come out the womb, we come with a football.
Hey, Larry, one of the things I love about playing at Arkansas, I mean, and playing college in general, there's always going to be memories from a particular season. What was your favorite memory so far since you've been on the Hill?
Man, it's only right I say Tennessee game, man. Just storming
Yeah.
the fans, storm that field. It was just like a surreal moment, you know. I was out there, we was on defense for that last play of the game,
Yeah.
and when it happened, it literally like that game felt like a movie. So when everything, like when the fans stormed the field and everything, like everybody else is running, I kind of just got like in shock, and I just stood still. And I'm just like watching, and it's like, you know how you see on the movies, everything just running in slow motion. That's
Yeah.
what kind of happened. And
You
it's
can
like,
see them. You can see all the
yeah,
fans coming.
it was just crazy, and that's definitely a surreal moment. I feel like that was definitely a great moment for sure.
Yeah. And Larry, of course, all the students made that rush, but I had friends like my age, older people that were on the other side, and some of them rushed the field too,
Hey
just like they's
man,
a college kid.
it ain't no age limit to rushing that field, man. We want all ages to come rush that field. It ain't no age limit. I want the people with I don't care if you're in your walker, crutch, everybody to come rush the field.
Yeah, that was a great night, and we love that night. That was a great win, and then of course we got a lot of big games. The league games are important, but you get to play an old traditional power that we've never played before, Notre Dame. That's got to be pretty neat too.
That's definitely super exciting to be the first one, to say that we did something. You know what I mean? Nobody's
Yeah.
ever seen this game before, so everybody's super eager to see what's going to happen in this game, or just how this style of football is going to look playing a new team. You know what I mean? Because it's kind of, when you play an old rival, you kind of know what you're going to get in that type of game. But this one we don't. You know what I mean? So we're just super excited. I'm just going to treat it like any other opponent that we got on that schedule.
Yeah.
Hey, Larry, man. One of the coolest things is being where like there's mascots across the country that people recognize and understand. A lot of people understand that Razorback, and you know our fans they want success so bad. They cheer, they do whatever they have to do. What is it like for you? I mean, when you talk about what does it feel like when you wear that Razorback jersey?
Man, the thing is so great to be a hog. It's only one hog first and foremost, you know. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
that's the thing itself right there. And the thing about just being a hog is there's no professional, especially for football. There's no professional team in Arkansas. So we are the professional team in Arkansas. So that hog just means that much more to the community and to the fans, you know. So just
Yeah.
embracing that, and also knowing that you're not just playing for the name on the back of the jersey, you're playing for the whole state as well.
No, that's what it's all about. Well, you're going to have a great season, and we're looking forward to watching you, Larry Worth. I am a little bit sad about the 30-30 is gone. Quinn, I like 30. I just like we hadn't seen a lot of great defensive players flying around in number 30, Quinn.
Yeah, that's
So
yeah.
I like the 30 out there on the Razorback defense, but we're gonna like number 3 even more. I know that, and we're anxious to watch you play and just enjoy this last go round, man. Enjoy every second of it.
Yes, sir. You got to come up with a new nickname this time. It can't be Dirty 3. It got to be something. You got to come up with something for 3 now. You got to come up with a new nickname now.
Yeah.
I love it. I love
Yeah, we got to come up with something for the 3rd. But you said it the right way. You're the 3rd, Larry. We're at the 3rd.
That's right.
You're number 3. So, yeah, we got to figure all that out for the broadcast, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You're good.
Yes,
all
sir.
right.
Appreciate y'all so much.
Well, appreciate
You're welcome.
You, Larry, man.
All right. Thanks, Larry. Have a great season.
Yes, sir.
Well, all right, Zen Terrors, we get ready to wrap up this edition of the Razorback Daily. Again, I love this time where we get a chance to talk to all the Razorback football players ahead of this football season. Larry Worth is a guy that came in, made a lot of different plays, had to play a bunch of different positions last season, but he thrived. And Travis Williams used him as a defensive back, a linebacker. Travis Williams is going to put him in a position because he's a wild card. He's going to put him in a position that's going to allow him to put together the best defensive game plan every single week. And I think Larry Worth is going to add a ton of value to this defense, Z, and he was great today. Yeah,
he was great, and I agree with you. He's so versatile. And you talk about his size at 6'4", 225. That's as big or bigger than some linebackers out there. So he can play a linebacker if he needs to. He's listed as a defensive back, so he can do a lot of different things. But a young man from Jacksonville, Florida, he's poised to have a great season. Quinn, one common denominator, other than like Braylon Russell and a couple guys, a common denominator was a lot of these young men that we talked to were older, fifth-year guys, sixth-year guys, fourth-year guys. It's an older team in some of these key positions like Cam Ball, Fernando Carmona. These guys have been around. Xavier Story, Steven Dix, Omega Blake. These are older guys, and Larry Worth falls into that as well. Larry Worth III. And by the way, Quinn, we talked about it in the interview about him switching from Dirty 30 to number 3. So, folks, as you're watching the Hogs play against Alabama A&M and you're seeing this number 3 fly around, you're going to know it's Larry Worth III. I just hope he has a great season. He wants it so badly. I love his attitude. So it's going to be great.
Yeah, he's a guy. He's got a great attitude. He's got great athletic ability. And he's put on that weight. The last defensive back I've seen, Z, that was 6'4", 225 pounds, Steve Atwater. I mean, he's a guy that'll knock you out. And so, you know, I ain't trying to put that on Larry. I'm just saying from a comp standpoint, I mean, that's what you look. That's what you see as a quarterback when you look into that secondary and see 6'4", 225 back there. You see Steve Atwater, and that's a bad sight for anybody that's playing quarterback. Yeah. Well, all right, Z and Tara, that's how we'll wrap up this edition of the Razorback Daily, a Sport and Story production. I'm Quinn Grovey alongside my man Matt Zimmerman, and we'll talk tomorrow.